People with multiple siblings, what lessons did you learn that the only child might never get? My parents slept with each other and it ruined their lives because my mom got pregnant. When her water broke, she was in the hospital for hours and I heard her screaming and crying in pain the entire time. But then finally, my baby brother was born. I thought my mom would be just as happy as I was about it, but after being home for a month she was in a state that I had never seen before. She wasn't showering, I found her hair everywhere except her head, and she looked bigger than she did while pregnant. I asked my dad what was happening to mom, and he said that she had postpartum depression. He reassured me that she was going to get through it and I believed him. My mom was strong and she had me and my dad to help. My dad cooked food for us, bought her clothes so that she could feel sexy again, and was the one to wake up in the middle of the night whenever my baby brother cried. As for me, I helped keep the house clean so that she could at least feel crappy in a clean house. I honestly thought that if she saw how much me and my dad supported her throughout all this, she'd feel better. But at some point I started hearing her cry more than my baby brother. She started locking herself in their room and I even found my dad sleeping on the couch sometimes. It felt like this pregnancy was tearing my parents apart. They barely talked, didn't go on dates, and my mom even avoided his kisses. After a couple more months of this, my dad put his foot down when she had become a shell of herself. Whenever we looked at her, we didn't even recognize her. In their conversation, he told her that he hated seeing her like this and everything he had done to help her was in vain. He talked about wanting to become a happy family again, but there was no way he could be happy if she wasn't. My mom, for the first time in months, hugged my dad. She cried in his arms for a long time and kept saying sorry over and over. At some point, she called me into the room to talk to me too. She thanked us both for everything and opened up about how insecure she's been feeling. She said she hated how much pregnancy changed her body and it wasn't something she was expecting, so she had no way to properly deal with it. That night, my dad cuddled my mom to sleep and I could feel us shifting closer to our normal family dynamic. Though I was surprised when my mom suddenly started looking different. Her post-pregnancy stomach actually started to get smaller. She told me and my dad that she dropped 8 pounds in 2 weeks. I wanted to ask her how that was even possible, but I didn't want to mess up her progress with any questions. Besides, whatever she was doing was actually working and she was laughing more. I could feel the house become warmer when she did. And somehow, as the weeks went by, her stomach continued to get smaller. I was even surprised when I saw her bald spot disappearing. I had to find out what was happening, so I burst into her room one day, though I wished I knocked first because it seemed like my parents were moments away from making baby number 3. Luckily my baby brother was asleep. My dad was running his fingers through my mom's hair and my mom smiled all happily. He was mid-complimenting her smile when I walked in. I decided to ignore all that for my own sanity and just asked my mom how she had changed so much. She told me that she had started taking something called the elite pills, because our conversation opened her eyes and she wanted to feel like herself again. She said the elite pills helped her lose weight and gain her hair back, and it's why she had been in such a good mood lately. Apparently, the elite pills had given her so much energy she was going to start going to the gym. My mom told me that she needed my help with the baby now more than ever because going to the gym was a good way to make sure she never got depressed like that ever again. Obviously I agreed, and when I did, my dad jumped up to ask if he could join her. She laughed and said she was one step ahead of him and ordered gym clothes for both of them. I was glad my mom had found the elite pills because everything was okay with our family again, but this probably just meant I was going to have another sibling soon.